Hello, everyone. Welcome to week 32 of the It Doesn't Matter podcast. And we've got myself, John, and we've got...
Papi Plátano.
There he is. And we've got...
I am the notorious one. I am Dom. Bang, bang! Messed y'all up because we watching Fall Brawl 1993. We're reviewing Fall Brawl 1993 because I can't watch that show again. That show was terrible.
Holy
That
smokes.
was terrible.
My bad.
Well, why, first of all, why did we watch Fall Brawl 1993?
Because
anyways?
Papi Plátano is a big fan of Sid Vicious, and it's the 30-year anniversary tomorrow, September 17th. Today is Saturday, as we record this. So
You're saying that I'm half the man that you are, and you are half the man that I used to be?
That's the spirit. That's the spirit of Sid Vicious right there.
basically, cry baby.
Can I get a do-over?
We're live, pal.
We are live.
We're live, pal.
Well, all right, guys, let's jump right into it. Before we get into Fall Brawl 1993, did you guys watch SmackDown this past Friday night
No.
from Colorado?
I was on vacación. I was in Fort Myers, Florida.
So
Get
you-
my main event tan, so that way Eric Bischoff put me in the main event again.
They fire you too.
Oh, damn it.
My word.
So, anyways, we had two unexpected guests on Friday Night SmackDown. We had the man of the hour, Pat McAfee,
Yeah.
Jesus.
and then the most electrifying man in all entertainment. He popped up, he showed out, and he had the crowd going, wow.
That's right.
Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson appeared on Friday Night SmackDown.
In the opening segment.
Opening segment with Mr. A-Town Down, Austin Theory, and he lit his ass up.
I hope so.
He lit him up.
He lit him. What whose string is Austin Theory tugging to get into these main event spotlights with the likes of, well, Vince McMahon, Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock, John Cena? It's like Austin Theory has not been a presence. Well, he has, but he really hasn't been like a featured star on SmackDown, even though he was the U.S. champion for months now. And all of a sudden, he's thrust into the main spotlight with The Rock, and you just need a good heel that no one's going to cheer, that everyone's going to boo, just like the last time The Rock showed up on SmackDown, the Fox debut with Becky Lynch and Baron Corbin. But in that situation, Austin Theory would be the right guy to put in that spot.
Austin Theory
Yeah.
is WCW 1993 version of Paul Roma.
Ooh. Ooh.
Please.
Ooh.
They pushed that. They tried to push that dude.
Yeah.
He had the look, the physique, and they put him in the Four Horsemen. It didn't work out. Same thing with Austin Theory.
I remember when Ric Flair announced Paul Roma as the fourth horseman, and Ric Flair was so giddy about it. He's like, and pretty Paul Roma.
Ooh, boy.
That's what he did. That's
You
what
could
they
tell
did.
Rick did not even want to do that when he does something like that.
I mean, I don't know. Rick is a total. That's what says Rick is a total pro. So if he totally didn't believe it behind the scenes, he didn't make it obvious to me as a fan. Although maybe that was a while ago since I watched it. So if I watch it back, I might see it a little bit differently.
That's true.
But what was wrong with Paul Roma? He was in the WWF as part of Power and Glory, right?
Power and Glory. He
Yes.
started out in WCW. I think he started out in WCW
Oh.
with Pretty Paul Orndorff, the two Pauls.
Oh, okay.
Has some nice robes.
I thought he was with Tom Zenk, the Z-Man. Zycam. Z-Man.
A lot of good hair in the 90s.
Maybe.
A lot of good hair, a lot of good roids, too.
And Missy Hyatt.
And Missy
yeah.
Hyatt.
Hello.
That's
Can't forget Missy.
right. Anyway.
Anyways, the most electrifying man was on SmackDown. He talked that crap. He said, "Shut up, bitch," to Austin Theory. Hit him with a spine buster.
Spine on the Pine.
Spine on the pine. Hit this man with the most electrifying move in all entertainment, the People's Elbow. And then Pat McAfee had his rendition of the People's Elbow as well.
Oh, boy.
You know, The Rock should have used the Pine on the Spine buster as his real finisher because Austin Theory lay there for about 20 minutes until someone nailed the People's Elbow
my
on him.
God.
He should have used the spine buster.
I have a question for you guys.
Yeah.
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 Who has the best spine buster of all time? I'm not sure if we asked this on camera before. I think we discussed it, but who has the best spine buster of all time? Do you have Dwayne? Do you have Ron Simmons?
Oof.
Do you have Arn Anderson?
Well, the thing is, everyone who does a noteworthy spinebuster nowadays, it echoes Arn Anderson.
Yes.
So my answer would have to be Arn Anderson's spinebuster. Farouk, Ron Simmons, he had a great spinebuster as well. Man, that thing looked like it would crunch your ribs, shoot style,
Man.
like for real. Damn. You know?
Ron was all business, man. That dude, phew, he brought it no matter what move he brought.
I think he pinned Vader for the title with a power slam, but I think that spinebuster had a big hand in that match as well.
Vader loved getting power slam.
Who else has Triple H echoes Arn Anderson's spinebuster?
Definitely stole that from Arn.
Michael Cole sometimes called the sidewalk slam a spinebuster.
Oh God.
I'm not sure. And The Rock, of course, The Rock with his spinebuster, which was
Rock, Triple H,
and
Arn.
So it's Arn.
Honorable mention. The Animal, Bautista. He had a really great spinebuster because he knocked the guy down and he rose right back up. I'm like, dude, how do you do that? Such flexibility, good joint muscle. You know what I'm saying?
DDP yoga.
Sure.
He wasn't doing that back then.
No, but Batista had that pop, so he always popped up when he did that spinebuster. So that's an underrated honorable mention spinebuster from Big Dave.
Dave was like what, 300 pounds doing that, and then
328. Washington D.C.
Soaking wet.
Oh boy.
Hey now.
Hey.
Hey.
What happened?
Anyway.
All right, so The Rock, he made an impact like he did on his show, Smackdown. But earlier in that day, he was on the Pat McAfee Show, and this dude talked about having a potential match with Roman Reigns at this past WrestleMania in Hollywood against the Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns. John, hit the clip so people could hear what The Rock had to say.
Here we go.
Last year in LA. SoFi. Roman obviously on an incredible run.
Yeah.
The bloodline,
All right, so the Rock headlining WrestleMania with Roman Reigns, SoFi Stadium, that was locked.
What?
We were.
No way.
We were doing it. We were doing it. We were doing it. But let me just tell you. So, about in the beginning of 2022. Okay, let's not do something good. Let's not do something great. Let's do something unprecedented. And it was in what can we create for the fans that has never been done before? A match, great. Roman, incredible athlete. He's going to be on Mount Rushmore.
Super handsome.
Right? Super handsome, good dude. My cousin, family, amazing. We can have the match, but the bigger thought was, what can we do for the fans in this business that we love that will, where WrestleMania isn't the end of something, it's actually the beginning of something bigger.
Got it.
So
what happened?
we got really, really close, but we couldn't actually nail what that thing was. So we decided to put our pencils down, and then we agreed, hey, listen, there is a merger coming up. Eventually that will happen. There's WrestleMania in Philadelphia.
Lift the eyebrow. What are you saying?
I'm saying that's a potential too. So I'm open. But again, let's figure out what that is because the fans deserve something just incredible and unprecedented. And not only that, but also want to deliver to the locker room and the boys and the girls back there are working their asses off. What can we do to put them in a position where they're part of something that is a new change, an era in this world of pro wrestling?
Guys, The Rock said they had a chance to make it happen, but they didn't pull the trigger because it wasn't going to benefit the people, the other wrestlers in the back.
You got to read between the lines on this.
Yeah.
I don't understand that part, but there could be something possible in Philadelphia next year.
Maybe.
Yes.
I think what The Rock was ultimately getting at was that a couple of scenarios could have happened that he just wasn't physically ready. He didn't have the time to get into the shape that he would prefer to be in for such a match, or the creative was not in place for that match. I think even if the creative wasn't there, that wouldn't stop anyone. I mean, freaking Deborah Marshall was managing The Rock before WrestleMania X7. When I, as a kid watching that, and I was just like, no, it's gonna ruin the main event. Deborah managing The Rock, but they killed that the week before
Yeah.
that match.
What show was this?
WrestleMania X7, Stone Cold and The Rock.
Yeah.
He had Deborah.
Yeah.
Oh man,
She was his manager for like a few
Told
weeks.
you,
Ooh.
I still ain't watched that 17
boy.
like that to the
What?
fullest. So
That
I
is
seen
a
the-
show. That is a watch along we will be doing and talking about.
That's a fucking 4-hour show, bro.
WrestleMania X7.
You'll be wanting to watch. This is the best WrestleMania. Just pretty
I
much
want to
of all
watch
time.
some infamous shit.
That is the most infamous
It's one of the most. It's one of the best WrestleManias of all time.
I want some terrible shit. That's what I want to watch.
You want some
No.
terrible shit?
Hell yeah, I want to laugh and say, "What the fuck I'm watching, John?"
Like
Sid?
Fall Brawl?
Fall Brawl, 1990. What year?
Three.
Was it? What?
Any of them. Let's go to any. Yeah,
I
mean,
can't
okay.
remember any Fall Brawl that
So-
was memorable.
The It Doesn't Matter podcast. We've done watch-alongs of Road Wild 1999 and we
ECW.
watched an ECW Heat Wave.
That's actually pretty. That's good.
And King of the Ring 93. We did watch-alongs of those, but watching the WCW one, it tickled us just a little bit more, especially the last from the midpoint of the show to the end. Kind of like this WCW Fall Brawl 1993. The first half of the show was quite tickling.
If you want to say that.
But anyway, are we still talking about The Rock?
We still
Yeah,
on
we
the rock. We still on the rock.
Yeah. But yeah, so he wasn't the right guy at the right time to face Roman at the Dallas WrestleMania. That's the one where it's the biggest match of all time with him and Brock Lesnar. You knew something was weird there. And then the very next year it was Roman and Cody Rhodes, but by that time Cody Rhodes was more eligible to be a main eventer for that show, even though it ended the way it did.
Yeah.
That's another story for another time. But The Rock just throwing it out there, and maybe he's throwing it out there that he might actually wrestle Roman Reigns at WrestleMania in Philadelphia next year, and who knows? I mean, he might do it. It really depends on this writer's strike, this actor's strike.
Yeah, I think that's really what's gonna either help or break that main event if they're gonna have that.
So as of now, with this whole strike taking place, The Rock has nothing lined up. We don't know how long this strike is going to take place, but me personally, I think capitalize now. If it's about money, you can get money. You want to know what? Huh? Excuse me.
You don't need it.
He don't need money.
You don't need it.
But you know who does need money? The people of Maui.
Yeah, so that's why they should take their ass to Saudi Arabia, crown jewel,
Oh, God.
get that money, and make the show happen. The Rock don't need the win. He don't need the win.
Do it in Saudi?
Oh my.
No. No. Oh, I know. That money.
That Arab money. Get that money.
No.
Get that money.
No.
Because the reason why I say let him have his time, against Roman Reigns, another big venue in Saudi Arabia, because Cody still has to finish his story. Because I don't want Cody to get pushed to the back burner. 'Cause everybody know Cody's going to be on SmackDown, and he needs to fight the tribal chief who has been on TV in 42 days, and you are still champion.
Well,
We hope to see
I
you
mean,
soon.
they-
But
yeah.
still, Cody, no triple threats.
no.
I don't want to see that. That's still going to take away from Cody having his moment.
And
then
keep
The Rock
LA Knight
then The
away.
Rock get pinned and
Keep
and
LA
the-
Knight away from that story, please. Please.
they're teasing it.
Later on SmackDown.
I didn't watch, so
Oh, okay.
did he get the rub? Pause.
Pause.
It was one of the best SmackDowns of recent memory because it was so loaded with talent. And later on that show, LA Knight did come out facing The Miz in a hyped match. It was promoted for. It had good promotion, unlike sometimes just a random match announced on the day of the show. And LA Knight's pop, I mean, it was still big, but it wasn't as big.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was such a good SmackDown because you start the show with Pat McAfee and the most electrifying man in all entertainments. Then you end the show with Grayson Waller and the best superstar of all time as Michael Cole or
The GOAT.
the GOAT, John Cena, to end the show. What a fucking SmackDown right there.
That's right.
Wow.
You're even to fit in, a challenge from Santos Escobar to Rey Mysterio for the United States title.
Saw that coming.
You had a little bit of it's a marquee match when you have Bayley facing off against Asuka, but Bayley with Damage Control, I wasn't invested in that match only because there's always interference with Damage Control. Therefore, the match is meaningless to me. So that's what happened there.
Fuck all that. Guys,
Yeah, that noise.
what do you want to see
Oh.
happen with Rock and Roman and Cody Rhodes and his story. Like, what do you want to see?
I love Cody Reigns, but
Yes.
listen,
Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns, The Rock.
It doesn't matter.
I mean, yeah, do you hose Cody and put Rock in the spot, or do you put Rock in like a Saudi Arabia or Australia show? I don't know.
You don't. I would never give that away. Not paid.
No.
It's you got to get it for the people. You got to get that
like
at Mania.
WCW gave it to the people. Monday Nitro, Goldberg.
Yeah, that's where they at now.
Same place where
still
Tony
talking
Khan
about
will be. Exactly.
Yeah. I don't know. We don't know where it's going to go. I'm pretty sure the writers and actors strike wouldn't continue until WrestleMania time. So I think the safe bet would be just The Rock just not being involved. And this is just a one-off. It's just an opportunity, and him as an actor showing Hollywood like, hey, I don't need you. I got something else going on. It's not the best move to make if I was an actor to say, oh, I got WWE behind me. It's like, well, you're not going to wrestle every day. What are you going to do in the meantime?
Yeah.
But The Rock also making an appearance because he just dropped the brand new BSR shoe from his Project Rock Under Armour line, the BSR SR3. So it's tied in with the UFC. But it's his brand new shoe. He got a brand new shoe, so maybe he was really trying to promote that.
You gonna get it? I know you're a Rock guy.
Even though it was never mentioned. I might go for the original BSRs because they're probably at the Under Armour outlet in local, safe, bright Clinton Premium Outlets.
I wish I was sitting in the front row when he threw out his jacket.
At Austin
I
Theory's
would
shoe.
have punched the kid. Like,
Oh, jeez. No,
Man.
you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't.
So he did the Pat McAfee show before the SmackDown?
Notorious.
earlier in the day.
Earlier in the day?
Earlier in the day, because
Man.
they were in Boulder, Colorado.
Nothing bad happens in Boulder.
Prime time, Deion Sanders.
I know that name.
But later on that night, SmackDown happened to be in Denver, Colorado, an hour away. So it was just perfect timing. So you had to have
gotcha.
the most electrifying man in all entertainment make an appearance. You had to rewrite that show and do what you had to do.
We were originally going to open with Lacey Evans, but she's fired. So who cares about that?
OnlyFans.
No, you're just gonna bring back Test, and have him come back and have an affair with Stephanie.
What, from the dead?
Yeah,
He was mentioned.
yeah, from Bill Simmons. Like, come on, dude, pay
Come on,
attention,
Bill.
dummy.
Yeah.
But you know what?
Yeah.
Yeah,
To Dwayne, to the Tribal Chief, we want to see that match. I know I want to see it. Rock, you don't have to win, but I want to see it.
Let's do it. Let's get it over with, man.
will it be for the title?
It'll be for the title, but Rock don't need a title.
No,
You don't need a title.
it should not be for the title. I think honestly, if they're gonna have that match, the title should
don't
not be
do that.
involved.
Nah, don't do that. Because if you don't do it for the title, The Rock's going to get the win, and Rock's going to be gone, and Roman's still going to be here.
No, you can actually have the actual.
Hey,
Whoa.
what if? What if now, huh? There are 2 nights of WrestleMania. Cody night 1, Rock night 2, or vice versa. You know what I'm saying?
So I heard this earlier today on Busted Open Radio.
Oh,
They said it should be night 1. It should be Cody Rhodes versus Seth Rollins for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Oh, jeez.
And night 1, it should also be The Rock versus Roman Reigns
Non-title.
for the world, the Undisputed Heavyweight Championship.
for what? Why?
Oh, and then
And then night 2, you have Cody
no.
beating Seth. He's the World Heavyweight Champion. And then he beats Roman, who beats The Rock the night before. And then Cody has his moment. He has his story. I don't want to see that because you putting too much liability on night 1 at WrestleMania
Yeah.
with your top guys.
Yes, I would not do that.
That's too much. That's why I said it's a good concept, but it defeats the purpose of you having the new World Heavyweight Championship and the Universal Championship. No, because SmackDown want their own brand, their title, and Raw want their own title as well. So no.
There's going to be a series of defenses and unifications and then new belts. It's like, come on, knock it off.
Yeah, just get rid of the whole
Exactly. How many
concept.
times you gonna keep switching up these damn belts? Like, all right.
You don't need to.
It's about to become as meaningless as the WCW United States Championship.
It is meaningless because the company ain't around no more.
That is true.
But we're still talking about them.
We're still talking about WCW, but The future looks bright, and The Rock truly electrified the pro wrestling industry just by making an appearance last night and really shaking things up, even shaking up this podcast right here.
He did. Every week's always something in the wrestling world,
Always
and
something.
we have to acknowledge it. So you know what, guys?
Oh, boy.
Since we're going to acknowledge what's going on in the wrestling world, we're going to acknowledge the fans, and we're going to do what we do. The Rocks showed up in Colorado last night, so we're going to do it for The Rock. We're going to do it for the Tribal Chief, Cody Rhodes, and Fall Brawl 1993, and Sid Vicious, the Big Dummy.
Yeah.
This show is for you guys.
All right. Oh, shit. The alarm.
Woo!
Yeah.
Wow. All right, guys. I got one more thing I want to say before we get to Fall Brawl 93.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Because I want to know what my brother's opinion is right now. So, PWI, Pro Wrestling Illustrated, came out with the top 500 wrestlers of 2023, and I'm going to name the top 10, but I'm going to start from 10. So, just think about it like this. Not what they did on TV, but their wrestling matches alone. So, listen.
From what time frame to time frame? What it from like?
Well, the year 20.
Yeah, from the year 2023, so beginning of the year.
2023 to
So,
mid. So say, how about mid to mid? Like,
so this is the mid card.
well, beginning to now, I want to say.
All right.
So, from January to now.
Just asking because you know how we have our fiscal year starts in July.
Yeah. All right.
I got my bonus at the end of fiscal 3.
Hey, you know what we get? That's what we get. All right. So, number 10, Cody Rhodes.
All right.
Okay.
Well,
I can see it.
I mean, he did have a long injury, so
I can see that.
sure.
Number 9, Josh Alexander, TNA, Impact.
Okay. If he didn't have the TV, but he did his thing. He was known around.
He was a marquee guy in Impact.
He was
Wrestling,
killing it.
Yes.
so, yeah.
Number 8, well-deserved, Orange Cassidy.
Yes.
Oh man, of his like 30 match title defense streak, he deserves
yeah.
a lot.
Number 7, Okada.
I haven't been watching New Japan lately, so I can't.
John?
No, I haven't been watching too much of New Japan either. And if I had to pick, I mean, if there's more New Japan guys in this list, perhaps. I don't know. But I mean, I heard a lot of more things about other people, but not Okada specifically.
All right.
Is another guy from New Japan in there that I may agree with?
We might find out at number 6.
Number 6, MJF.
Ooh, that's kind of low. Actually,
Well,
we'll see what the rest of the list goes.
I mean, it's hard to recall. It wasn't last summer where he disappeared, right? Was it last summer?
It was last summer.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
Okay. Yeah, we'll
all right.
we'll go with that.
Number 5, El Hijo del Vikingo.
He's been killing in the indies, TV
on
wise.
Shout out to Kure, who loves Hijo del Vikingos.
Got my picture.
Yep.
Almost stole the belt.
Got the picture too.
Thief.
Very cool dude. I do like that lucha style match. Those matches, it's like my kind of shit. But
Do you think he deserved number 5 from what we've seen from him on AEW TV?
not from AEW TV, but maybe from AAA. But then again, I'm not watching AAA.
Exactly,
So.
from AEW TV.
What you've heard, around the horn.
Yeah, you heard
know?
his name a lot because I told you, I called both of you. I'm like, I'm going to watch this Kenny Omega and Vikingo match.
I was putting you on with Vikingo way before that. I was like, yo, check this dude out. And you were like, who the fuck is this guy?
Exactly.
He's a Viking from Mexico.
All right.
Evil.
Number 4, Gunther.
Yes.
Gunta.
Ooh, I feel like somebody's missing from the list, but
Save it till
yeah.
after I name
Yeah.
the next 3. Number 3, John Moxley.
ooh.
I actually was concerned where that was going, but he was. I mean, this is depending on the time frame this was rated at. Man, he was the 3-time AEW champion.
Yeah.
Last summer, dealing with CM Punk's nonsense.
You talk about Mr. Consistency, Mr. Always on time, freaking no days off. John Moxley.
This man, every time he want to take a vacation, seeing Punk get fired, suspended, or something else happen in the AEW locker room,
Yeah,
man. He is your ace. He is the Tanahashi of AEW.
He might be better than Tanahashi. He might be.
Yeah, he got his teeth.
I did
He don't got
finish,
blood anymore.
I did finish John Moxley's autobiography that came out, over a year ago or
I
so.
still ain't open yet.
I still gotta watch it.
I did finish it, and it was one hell of a book. It was really entertaining.
You got a first aid kit?
In the bathroom in the cabinet.
Renee Young got it.
Oh
And,
boy.
so it was a really good book. So Moxley's book, and then you watch him on TV, and he's on everything. He refuses to not wrestle. He's on Rampage, Collision, Dynamite. He's on all that all the time, and he's just a workhorse. He likes to work. He likes to get out there, give it his all, and
If I was,
hey,
yeah,
and
you
he's
deserve
sober.
it. You deserve it.
He's
Yeah.
sober
and
doing
if
all
I'm
this.
if I'm TK, whatever that motherfucker wants, I know always everybody's talking about TK and doing this, that, and the third. That guy, you keep him on your books no matter what the fuck he wants.
He's the ace.
He is the ace. He's always there. He's team player, whatever you want to call it. That's the guy. That's your franchise.
Damn right.
Yep.
All right, your number 2 is your tribal chief, Roman Reigns. And I agree with him being number 2 because this man, when he fights, he has that big match feel, but he's not there every week. He's not on TV every week. So that's why he's number 2 in my eyes.
He's basically like our generation's Hulk Hogan right now, where he's only on the pay-per-views, very few house shows, very few.
And he deserves it. He deserves it. He deserves it. But your workhorse, your number 1 wrestler of PWI of 2023 is Seth freaking Rollins, and he damn well deserves that shit.
I can't disagree with
Roman
that.
Roman ain't been there. Seth put that company on his back.
I agree. I gotta agree with that one. Seth has always been there. He's always showing up. Always has great matches. Puts a lot of guys over that you would think that, like, this guy really can hold up to this guy? No way.
Sure, you put Becky Lynch over too.
On top. She's always on top.
Yeah, the man.
But yeah, Seth freaking Rollins is a great choice to be number 1 in the PWI 500. He's finally, living up to that role he was always thought to be at as the number 1 guy. I mean, yeah, there's Roman Reigns above him in an asterisk form. But as for the, the weekly character that you can rely on, the Iron Man, then yeah, Seth freaking Rollins is the man.
He's the Iron Horse. He's the Iron Maiden.
And you know what? A lot of people want to knock the Nakamura match at the last pay-per-view, which, what was it called? Was it Fastlane? No?
Payback.
Payback? Okay. So the Nakamura and Rollins match at Payback, a lot of people didn't like it. They didn't believe that Nakamura could actually win. But you know what? I tell you what, I fell for it. I believed in it. I really thought Nakamura had a shot, and that's why I was truly invested in that match. And I thought it told a tremendous story, and pro wrestling is kind of, if you've watched it for a long time, it's hard to do that. But I believed, yes, that Seth Rollins had a really bad back, that Nakamura was targeting that bad back, that he was going to take some time off, and Nakamura was going to just get a nod for a month or two. And then it didn't happen, and they're going to have a rematch, so maybe it'll happen then. But
Do you think because of the merger they didn't want to give it to Nakamura and they wanted to give it to someone more marketable?
no, not necessarily, no.
I honestly thought with the whole back situation, I thought Nakamura, it might have been his time.
That's what I thought too.
Give Seth, all right, Seth.
Just a little 2-month break.
Yeah, we don't need you right now.
Well, we do.
Maybe after Survivor Series, all right, we don't need you right now. Just chill out until Rumble time.
I agree.
And then come back, and then boom.
But don't give that to Cody at all.
What?
That title should not
He
go
doesn't
around
want it.
Cody's waist at all.
Nah. Don't give him no makeshift title.
I agree.
He don't need that. Nah, give him
He don't want none.
what he deserves.
That's why I'm kind of like, my head is like spinning with that. Not because I'm drinking,
Maybe.
but but because the whole Cody and Roman and then Rock and Roman, it's like, you know where the money's at. Rock, Roman, you can't go wrong with that. You got to finish the story.
Well, isn't WrestleMania sold out technically? So
Please.
so they don't have to put any marquee match to sell more tickets. They've already sold it out.
I know, but
Make it Roman Reigns versus the returning James Ellsworth.
oh Jesus.
How about Roman and Brock?
Oh God!
One more time.
Roman Brock 95.
That's good shit.
I'm sweating right now just hearing that.
That is the alcohol talking
That is.
and the push-ups.
Hey,
Hoo-ah!
You.
Big bad booty daddy. Speaking of the big bad booty dad, Scott Steiner, he was mentioned by the AEW champion MJF on last week's Dynamite.
Yes.
And the Scott Steiner promo was legendary. So
Oh yeah, one more thing. Shout out to Impact Wrestling. Y'all had y'all 1,000th episode this past week. Part 1, yes, and part 2 is coming this upcoming Thursday. Good show, guys. Keep it up. Hopefully to another 1,000 episodes.
Yeah.
well,
Keep doing your thing. Keep doing your thing.
Well,
I watched it. I was like, oh, it's not bad.
well, it's kind of like the SmackDown. It was just loaded up with a bunch of returns and feel good moments. So yeah, you're just gonna please the people, if you please.
Can we go back to that PWI thing though?
Yeah.
All right.
If I can take out one person, it probably would be Okada. Swat him out for.
Keep the accent going. I think I swat him out
For William Ospreay.
Billy Ospreay.
Billy Ospreay from England.
It's a good.
Oh, England!
Where are we right now? I'm in the jungle still. See.
Okada over Ospreay.
Hey,
It's tough.
whose name was mentioned more in our circle?
Well,
Chris Jericho.
and
That's a
it's,
different circle.
I mean, I
That's a layup. That was a layup.
I heard that Tetsuya Naito was omitted from the PWI 500, but I don't know if that's true.
Because he didn't care.
I don't know. I just seen the first 10
He
people.
He won the G1. He's
shit.
going to the main event of Wrestle Kingdom in January.
Why do they? I feel like New
wow.
Japan is
Hold
like WWE. They keep going back to their
They're-
same
yeah.
old.
I
Like
know.
you don't want to build anybody new. It's like I get it. It's the old guard and the new guard, and it's like the whole back to CM Punk versus
I mean,
AEW with the young guys.
I'm gonna give you a quick recap. Your number 500. This dude's in NXT. His name is Andre Chase.
Who? Oh,
Chase
yeah.
University.
that dude.
number 5.
500.
Isn't Masha Slamovich rated higher than Will Ospreay?
Let me see. Hold on.
If that's the case, that's a problem.
All right. I'm at 457. You got Dijak. I'm just naming people that we all know. 453. You got Danhausen. 451. You got Cheeseburger. What the fuck did Cheeseburger do this year?
I don't know.
Nothing.
He's a world famous cheeseburger.
445. You got Zachary Wentz. Ain't that the dude that got fired from NXT?
He's a rascal.
Exactly.
I guess.
440. Karrion Kross.
Armbar.
What he do?
431. Sonny Kiss got released. He ain't do. He ain't do nothing.
Karrion Kross is underneath Sonny Kiss.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Lucky boy.
Let me see. 415. You got QT Marshall.
Such
What
a
he
cutie.
do? Oh yeah, he did go to
QTV.
AAA.
406. Dirty Dango.
He's a AAA mega champion.
Really?
402. You got Rio.
Wait, he's the mega champion now?
Or he won
Won the Mexican
Yeah,
championship.
one of them. Yeah.
393. This man ain't do shit all year. Dolph Ziggler.
What?
What's he?
Hold up. Time out.
Hold on.
Zadolph?
Hold on. 389. You got Carl Anderson. Fuck he do?
He was the he was easy for me to say.
Yeah, in WWE.
The never open weight champion.
Last October, he was the New Japan Strong Champion or something like that.
We talking about 2023, right?
No, but it's like I would say it's like maybe
He got
say
signed early.
June 2022 to June 2023.
367. Mike Bennett.
What?
Wait.
Worst action figure ever.
Didn't you say this dude just died? 361. Masato Tanaka.
I think he recently passed away.
No, I haven't heard. I don't recall that.
No, not Masato. It was somebody else. Fuck.
Someone that looks like him.
No, it's not like that.
339. Matt Taven. 338. Chad Gable. 336. Evil Uno.
Hold on. Chad should be a little bit higher than that.
Well, he's only got a push recently, really.
That's true. Okay, I'll give you that.
324. Tony D'Angelo. We're not talking about from New London, Connecticut, but we're talking about Tony D'Angelo from NXT.
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Let's see. 311. Jeff Cobb. I haven't heard much about Jeff Cobb, but I know he's showed up on AEW a few times this past year.
He's in New Japan, so you probably
Yeah.
won't hear too much from him.
306. Commander. 304. Evil. What the fuck Evil do this year? Nothing. 303. John. Whatever his last name is. Hannigan. Nitro.
Johnny TV.
Exactly.
Did that? Yeah.
299. Baron Corbin. 298. Luchasaurus. I'll take Baron Corbin over Luchasaurus any day.
Is it all men?
Nah, they got women. I said Rio.
No, it's mixed.
Yeah, 294 Kofi.
I mean, Luchasaurus is the reigning TNT champion.
Yeah,
But he wasn't really.
Throughout the year, yeah, he was gone.
291 TJP Impact.
Okay.
Hold on. All right, here you go. 285 Carlito.
What? I don't know how
Oh, the
he's
Royal
doing
Rumble?
in the Indies.
That's not cool.
I don't
He
know.
ain't doing nothing. 279 Dalton Castle.
What?
274 Kushida. 265 Timothy Thatcher.
Good lord. At least he was in NXT for a while.
Yeah.
253 Dragon Lee NXT killing him.
Really?
Murder
Dragon
Hawk.
Lee's higher than Baron and Lucha?
242. This motherfucker been injured for the most part of 2023.
There's the F-bomb.
Tommaso Ciampa. 241 Dante Martin.
He.
236 Chris Adonis, who's Chris Masters.
I have not seen Chris Masters.
230 Lance Archer. 229 Stu Grayson. 227 Johnny Gargano. Everybody's injured. 226 Vinny Massaro.
Who's making this list?
Stu Sachs.
220 Moose. 219 Kenny King.
Oh, man.
216 Sammy Callahan. 214 Christopher Daniels. He ain't do nothing all year.
Come on, he faced someone at Collision that we went to.
I guess.
209 EC3.
Where's Samoa Joe at least?
All right.
Oh, I was like,
202 Davey Boy Smith Jr.
Okay. Maybe.
193 Matt Hardy. 192 PCO. 191 Homicide.
Jesus.
Yeah, be careful with that one.
I thought he'd be number 187.
No, 181. Actually, 187 is Tom Latimer.
I know it. I got you that one.
Bam!
Yep.
Charlotte's-
181 Dax Harwood.
Yeah.
176 Tom Matanga. 175 Nick Gage. Here we go.
You named up Tom Matongo?
Yep.
Who the hell is Tom Matongo?
Tom Matanga.
Oh, my God.
174. Here we go. Omos.
Jesus.
You got to be shitting me.
172 JD McDonough. 171 Bully Ray. 170 Ethan Page. 168 Roosh. 164 Matt Riddle. 156 Leo Rush.
Wasn't he just?
154.
Didn't he just come back?
Nah, he's been at TNA for a while.
Leo Rush?
Yeah.
Whatever.
154 Brody King.
Yeah.
151 Ija Dragunov. 150
Let's try that again.
Ija Dragunov. Whatever it is.
Yes.
150 Bronson Reed. 149 Ricochet. 147 Nick Wayne.
Nick, fuck.
Wait, hold up.
Exactly. How you got Nick Wayne over Ricochet?
He just started.
Oh, yeah, he's been wrestling on the Indies, but...
Hey,
145 Mark Briscoe. 143 Buddy Matthews. 142 Juice Robinson.
I mean,
141
technically Jay Briscoe should make this list, too. He was in there half the year.
yeah.
They better watch him having like top 10 or top 20. The Miz 141, Santos Escobar 140, Joey Janela 138, Bandito 136,
Fall off a cliff, Joey Janela.
Minoru Suzuki 133,
Manure Suzuki. He's the shits.
L.A. Knight
Ah.
130,
Should be a little higher than that. At least in the hundreds.
Takeshita 126,
I love his theme music.
Jonathan Gresham 118,
Hell no. I guess.
Nakamura 113, Swerve Strickland 112,
Shoot. 112.
Mustafa Ali 108.
Really? Hold up.
This is a game of how many impressions I can do while he rattles them off.
I'll start doing that myself.
Trying.
Darren Young, Fred Rozier,
What?
105.
I don't know.
Shibata 104, Hook 103, Brian Keith 102.
Brian Keith?
I seen him mad independent shows. He just had that match against Hangman of the Night.
Basking his boring.
Jay Lethal 101, AJ Styles 99, Michael Oku. Watch out for that name.
I've heard of
He's
that
gonna
name.
get signed soon.
Yeah.
97. Dominic Mysterio 94.
A little bit higher than that, I think.
Kazarian Kaz
Lower than Kazarian.
91.
The heavy metal rebel.
Hold on. Where the fuck has Cass been for him to be up
He's
that
in Ring
high?
of Honor. He's in Ring of
No,
Honor.
TNA.
TNA?
TNA. Yeah, he had a match, him and his wife, against Eddie Edwards and Trisha Edwards, whatever her name is.
Bueno.
Number 90, Pac, the bastard.
He's never.
Exactly.
He's hurt. And hurt badly.
79,
hurt or is he-
Rocky Romero.
Is he back in England?
Both.
77, Eddie Kingston.
Where's Jamie Hayter?
Let's see.
Not on my face.
72, Pentagon. 71, Damian Priest. 69,
No.
Daniel Garcia.
No.
Are you serious?
66, Wes Lee.
Nope.
63, Willa Yuta. 62, Ishii. 61, Finn Balor. 59, this don't make no damn sense, Powerhouse Hobbs.
Powerhouse.
Powerhouse over Finn Balor?
And you got Tyrus or Powerhouse Hobbs. What, because he was a champion?
Yeah, he was champion for like the longest time.
Iris?
Yep.
Oh, God.
57, Nick Aldis. 56, Jacob Fatu. 54, Sheamus. 53, Rey Mysterio. 51, Sammy Guevara. Man, get the fuck out of here, man.
Sammy Guevara.
50, Edge. 49, Darby Allin. 48, Alex Shelley. 47, Wardlow. 45, Austin
Time
Theory.
out, time out. No way should Wardlow be that high.
For real.
Higher than.
I love Wardlow, but no. You've been gone for half the year. No.
I gotta consider the whole year, I would say. I'm saying.
44, Yuji Nagata. 43,
What? What is this, the 1997 PWI?
What the fuck is going
Yuji
on?
Nagata.
42,
I think they-
Hiroshi Tanahashi.
Were they drinking Terramana themselves?
Oh, I know. I still have.
That's a new one.
Wayne.
I poured another one.
Yes.
42, Tanahashi. 41, Steve Macklin. 40, Kenta. 39, Mike Bailey. 38, Solo Sequoia.
Oh, my
Sequoia.
God. Yes,
37,
Sequoia.
Brian Breaker. 36, Zack Sabre Jr.
At this point, Fall Brawl is going to be
32,
done.
Jay White. 31, Matt Cardona. 28,
Go ahead, finish the show right now.
28, Adam Page.
The Hangman.
26, Drew McIntyre. 25, Kenny Omega. 24, Chris Jericho.
Okay. I can put-
22, Sami Zayn. 21, Kevin Owens. 19, Bobby
Of
Lashley.
course, they put them together.
18, Alex Hammerstone. 17, Will Ospreay. 16,
17 for Will Ospreay.
16, Bryan Danielson.
Okay.
15, Masa Slamovich. 14,
Get the fuck out of here. Oh, my
You got a
God.
problem with women in the top 20?
No, but Jesus Christ.
He's not in it either.
14, Samoa Joe.
Okay.
13, Carmelo Hayes. 12,
Okay.
Claudio Castagnoli. 11, Sonata. And then the list I named before, Cody Rhodes.
Aha.
Josh Alexander, Orange
I
Cassidy.
gotta,
Okada.
yeah.
Naito's not on it.
Naito's not even on
He
it.
won the G1. There you go.
How is, maybe I should have watched New Japan, but
Yeah.
the mention of Okada has not been like a topic to even hear from anywhere.
Yo, listen, never mind Okada. Yuji Nagata, number 49 in 2023. Wow.
Hey, guys. Yuji Nagata, he was in WCW versus NWO Revenge.
Yeah.
Did he have the vest?
I don't know, but I just know you press the analog so he just start chopping you. And then the controller start glitching and he's still chopping.
Mom, I'm just playing video games, I swear.
Oh,
What's
my
that rhythmic
God.
clapping?
Woo!
Oh, man, that was
Whoa.
the PW 500. We'll see you next time. Oh,
Did we miss any, like, top? Well, I didn't miss anybody, but, like,
I'm
anybody,
sorry.
like, would you put on that 500 list? Like,
I mean,
From-
you said women were on it, right?
it wasn't much women on there.
Where's Rhea at?
Where's Rhea? Where's
Why would
Becky?
you put
Where's
Masha
Charlotte?
Slamovich on there?
Where's
Yeah.
Asuka?
They
Where-
had Rio and had Masha Slamovich on there. Like, where's
Rhea?
Rio? Becky? Where's
How is Rhea not?
Mercedes? Where's
How is
Charlotte?
Rhea not in the top 20 at most? Yo, mommy. Regardless of her Instagram, mommy was going in.
So was Buddy Murphy.
I don't know about all that.
All right.
Hey, they're waiting for marriage. Okay.
Hey,
Oh,
one more time.
All right,
holy
So we about to get in the Fall Brawl 93.
we're gonna be having a brawl, all right?
Yo.
It was definitely gonna be sweating tonight.
I already did.
Woo! All right. John sweating.
I need some ribs. Some mac and cheese. The cornbread.
All right, guys. Fall Brawl 93 took place in Texas. They had a crowd of 6,000 people. That's not a lot. But I guess maybe for 1993, I might have been a lot of people.
Well,
How many Texicans did they have?
Oh, Texicans, what the fuck?
John, you good over there?
No.
You could tell I was paying attention.
I love
to
The
that
Rock. I don't know if I love that tequila. Oh, boy.
All right.
You might get people's elbow for that.
So they made this show feel like a big fight feel. The first match, it had Michael Buffer announcing the match. And I enjoyed the match. It was Lord Steven Regal
Yep.
with Sir William versus Ricky the Dragon Steamboat,
Don't let that mess you up.
who was 40 years old at that time, and he still looked good at that time. And
William
this
Regal's
was
what,
for
like
the
23 at that time?
television title?
Yeah. He was what, 23, 24 at the time, William?
he looked old as
Steve?
Regal? I'm not sure.
He was young at that time.
He's one of those guys that looked old all the time.
Yeah, he looked old.
Like
Kind
Arn.
of like Doug Williams. Randy and I would watch Randy
Randall.
Osaka. We'd watch those TNA pay-per-views, and they were just talking about Doug Williams, and Randy was like, I thought that guy was old. And I'm like, no, he's like regular age. It's fine.
He's only like, what, a few years older than we are, right?
Well,
Like
I
40s?
Dom's got some notes, and he's going to lead the charge on Fall Brawl 93. But I got some notes here, and my first note was that the opening video package this show had was wild. It was like
Yeah.
it featured like kids going back to school
Yeah.
and some random bullshit.
It's typical fucking...
It was great.
It's Turner shit.
It was great.
Oh, I love the 90s, yo.
I
love it.
So they got
It's
kids
like that
going,
Nick at Night feel. You're like...
No, that was corny. They're early mid 90s,
Yeah.
right? And they feature some back to school and some random bullshit, and then all of a sudden, hey, there's a tank in the Fall Brawl logo. Gee, thanks 1993 CGI. Thank you Steven Spielberg and James Cameron. And as Dom mentioned, the first match on the show was a banger. It featured
I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
You can't go wrong with a Steven, William,
Yo,
whatever the hell his name
before
is,
the
Regal match.
Before the Cruiserweights, William Regal used to open up every pay-per-view show.
Yes.
Steven Regal used to open up every pay-per-view show in WCW. And it was a banger. I liked the whole match.
Oh, yeah.
Ricky the Dragon with the white tights and the airbrush dragon. He got that before RVD. Get that right. And but basically,
This was after his second return from WWF.
I think this is when he had his kid with him. Well, not this time.
He kept the
but
dragon gimmick.
Yeah, he's still the
spitting
dragon.
the fire.
Did he have Bonnie with him still?
Nah,
Hey.
not this time. But the ending of the match was the dragon skinned the cat over the top rope. Sir William hit Ricky with the umbrella, and Regal hits him with a suplex, and he wins the new he wins the new TV title.
Damn.
So
I mean, the thing of note, you just mentioned that Ricky Steamboat in this match was, 40 years old?
40 years old.
And the only thing I took note of is because I didn't really watch Ricky Steamboat. I don't know his career that well. Of course I recognize I know him, but the thing I noticed the most about him in this match was he had such poofy hair, reminded me of episode 1 of the It Doesn't Matter podcast. I never watched him in his later years, but holy smokes, he's just aging himself with that big ass poofy Asian hair.
What is he? Is he what? Filipino?
I think he's Hawaiian. I think he's Hawaiian. Yeah.
All right.
We used to babysit a kid that I swear kind of looked like Ricky the Baby Steamboat.
You used to call him Dragon?
I used to drop him a lot, actually. Sorry, Michael. But he actually ended up being a doctor, so he's okay. He's good. Or
So John was Ric Flair. Multiple women on the side.
woo!
And Michael, Family Guy.
Michael is nothing but a family guy. Nothing he can do.
Hey, we got any thoughts on that match?
Nah, just a typical Regal match that I fucking love, like always, man. You
Good
and me,
solid work.
We love. That's the type of work we love, man. Just solid,
Snug.
no holes in there. Just bang, bang, bang,
Those
bang.
holes.
No, you know what I meant. You can't really see it's not like flips and fucking. I do like
No
lucha.
flips, just fists.
Yeah,
Those headlocks.
I like my technical matches, but I mean I do love my lucha matches too. But give me the technical shit all the time. I'll sit there and watch.
There you go. That's why Regal was my guy. I used to love the Regal stretch and all the belly to back suplexes and all that stuff.
Did you notice the surfboard, like the different variations of the surfboard he used?
Regal was nasty.
Yeah.
I don't know if you noticed. I'm not sure if it was this match, but like any other match, like he had a surfboard and he like take his knuckles and he like grind it
yeah.
inside
Yes,
your ribs and
yes,
whatnot.
yes.
I
He
used to
did.
love
He did
that
two
shit.
versions of the surfboard.
Yeah.
You know, the one and then the other one where he rocked him up top.
Yeah,
No
he-
homo. But
the Mexican surfboard.
Mexican surfboard.
Well, technically, that would be the royal surfboard.
What makes
since
it
he's,
Mexican?
He's a lord.
Well, he's on his back. So the second match on WCW Fall Brawl
Yeah,
1993
let's go.
is Big Sky versus Charlie Norris.
Yo, I was so confused.
Yo, all right, guys, all right. Do you guys know who?
Yes!
Do you know who Big Sky is?
No.
I forgot right now, but I did look.
Yo.
I did find out.
Big Sky is Tyler Mane. I pointed that shit out. Big Sky played Sabretooth in X-Men. Big Sky played Michael
Hold up.
Myers in a remake.
Are
Yes.
you fucking serious?
Seriously. Seriously.
We are looking at Michael Myers
That's
right
Tyler Zane right there.
now. Holy,
Tyler Mane, Zane.
what
yes.
That's the wolf, the Sabretooth.
Yes. I'm looking, I'm like, holy shit. At first, I was like, God damn, Chris Jericho put on some weight.
Yeah.
That's what it looked
I'm
like
like,
at first.
That's the first thing I thought.
I seen the stash. I was like, wait a minute. I'm like, oh, that's Tyler Mane. Yeah, because I knew that was Sabretooth.
That's a,
Oh, my God.
so
man.
we're looking at a Hollywood fucking actor.
Superstar. Turner
And-
Network Television,
and a,
baby.
and a
Well,
possible fake Indian.
You can't tell. Well, I think he was in it.
He
he was
All right,
like
I'm
the
about to
West
get
Indian
canceled.
reservation or some shit like that.
I
So
was
don't
thinking
know.
about it.
I'm about to get canceled.
I'm like, what's the big deal with this guy? And I'm like, oh my God, they're trying to rip off Tatanka.
That's the first thing I was thinking.
Oh my God.
That shit was terrible.
Here are my full,
And they said he's only been wrestling for 3 weeks. When I'm like, 3 weeks, and this guy's getting a dub over this guy?
two of them were on the reservation.
Yeah.
Here are my notes. I took a
Yo,
look.
hey, hold on. I think did he win the match with like an axe kick
No.
or a scissor kick or some type
It was
of
a
kick?
big boot.
Oh Lord.
I think he won it with a move called the Pai Gao.
Kung Pao chicken.
Could have chosen a better one.
That shit was terrible. The match was terrible, but hey, we seen Tyler Mane.
I seen him have a better match with Wolverine.
Yeah.
Seriously, I seen him with every little white girl running through the city in Haddonfield.
Big Sky also looks like cubic zirconia Page. Bang!
Next.
Wait, hold on.
Uh-oh,
I got my notes here on
hold
the
on,
Big Sky. Big Sky.
Listen, baby. Listen to John Lee
Big
speaking
Sky.
with them.
I got the wheel of them. It's right here.
Yo.
And down there.
Oh, boy.
Big Sky versus Charlie Norris. Are you freaking kidding me? The fans are chanting, "We want Flair." Well,
Yep.
with the shit WCW is providing, no shit, I would want Ric Flair too. Big Sky looks like Kane if he was doing a surfer with long blonde hair gimmick, and Charlie Norris is the worst knockoff of Tatanka I have never thought of.
I agree.
That's all I got for that match.
I agree.
Next match, Dom.
We have.
Wait, hold on. It's not a match, it's a segment.
I didn't write the segment down. Go
This-
ahead.
what the fuck is up with backstage interviewer Scott Dunlap?
Yo,
First of all, Big Sky.
I was waiting for that.
That's why I didn't put in my notes because I was cracking up. I had to Google that shit, yo. Oh,
Not
I was
only-
like, Jesse, who?
Not only
And
did
then
we
I
get,
saw him like, oh boy.
we got the opening video with the back to school kids on the tank. Then we get cubic zirconia Page and the redneck Indian
Oh,
Charlie
my
Norris.
God.
Then we get this interviewer Scott Dunlap with the British Bulldog, and the Bulldog. I mean, that guy, the interviewer Scott Dunlap. Do you remember the cartoon Doug? You know,
yeah.
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 that was the interviewer right there. That's what he looked like anyway.
Shit, he was sweating more than
Came to
Abel.
life. I mean,
Hey, I just got back from Florida.
the British Bulldog is the worst promo in professional wrestling. He does every promo as if someone just woke him up from a nap and told him to do an interview.
Hold on, probably like, who the fuck is this guy?
And why is he shaking so much?
All right, so the thing with Scott Dunlap is, I had to look this shit up. I guess he has cerebral palsy.
That's
4-1
sad.
out.
Yeah, you know what? For real.
For you, Scott Dunlap, wherever you might be dead, because you probably are.
You know his family watches this show, right?
Oh, yeah, they're our second viewer on Facebook Live. Yeah. Yeah.
We're going to get canceled tonight for sure.
We're going to cancel. Not because of we stole footage from the Pat McAfee show, but because we're talking about Scott Dunlap.
Cancel. Yo, can we just cut this?
Nope.
We're live, pal.
Live, pal.
Gotta get a do-over.
Oh my goodness.
Anyway, the British Bulldog promo.
Oh
And
my god. Like I said, I
Yeah.
didn't put that in my notes because
you knew something bad was going to happen. And old John Lee boy found out what was going to
I
happen.
thought you were waiting for me to say something like, nope.
I stayed away from that one too.
I ain't gonna do
it's
it.
called checks and balances. And that check just bounced, my friend. We're out of here.
No, I agree though. Like, what the fuck? Like a typical Bulldog fucking promo. Ugh.
He's like Nikki Cross.
Chaos.
You need a good interviewer, that's all.
Yeah.
That wasn't Mean Gene.
It was horrible Scott Dunlap.
Mean Gene wasn't available yet, right? He was still at.
I think so. That's
He was still at WWE.
But match number 3.
Match number 3 was Marcus Bagwell and Too Cold Scorpio versus Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff and the Equalizer Dave Sullivan.
I thought you were talking about.
Evad.
So that
I thought
match,
Denzel Washington was gonna pull out. Pause.
that match right there, man. Scorpio with the dance moves
Yeah.
and Buff.
Oh, man. That was so
Buff shaking his
cringeworthy.
bag.
Hey, Jesse said it best. White man can't dance. Oof.
So Two Old Scorpio's doing, he's doing a little dance shuffle thing. And Marcus Alexander Bagwell has one move, the Danny Garcia number 69. Something like that. He's just thrusting his hips. It's like, man, if you're whiter than Zach Morris.
Seriously.
And good morning, Miss Bliss.
AC Slater had more moves than that.
No, he was Mexican.
There you go.
He was Chicano.
He working.
He was Chicano.
Te quieto.
But oh man.
Gee, I thought he was
But-
always Italian.
But anyways, Buff had no rhythm, and throughout the whole match, the match sucked too.
Yeah.
And Paul Orndorff hated when the fans call him Paula. Paula.
What a weird thing to be mad at.
Was he already dealing with the whole atrophy in his
Oh, yeah, you could see
his
it.
arm? I was noticing that too. I was like, ooh.
Paul Orndorff.
I felt bad. I'm like, damn, this guy was like the main event in WrestleMania 1, and then boom, you see him. It's like
He's like Dolph Ziggler in 2023. Number 502 or something.
Dolph never looked that good. Pause.
Hey, Paul look old as shit. That's all.
Paul Orndorff.
But anyways, Scorpio hits his high spots, and he got the win.
Yeah, in and out.
Yeah.
Matches like this Fall Brawl pay-per-view. WCW at this time, they're trying to figure out what the hell they were gonna do. Like, all right, are we gonna go with?
Were they under JCP at the time, or
Nah, this is Eric Bischoff.
Bischoff was running the show at the time?
Well, he was new.
Yeah, he was new. He was new. So they're trying to figure things out. Got the little kids. Got Sam Bradley, whoever his name is.
Dom, was this around the time you were actually following along with?
Yes.
Yeah, it was. Okay.
Not the pay-per-views, but I used to watch
But
Saturday
yeah,
nights.
yeah.
'Cause I used to like the lighting of the WCW, the blue. and
Have
the
you ever
outline.
been to center stage?
No.
No.
Sold my tickets.
What?
I had tickets for like Ring of Honor.
Yeah, you
or
sold
Impact.
them?
I ain't go.
Really?
Oh, I went. Me and Randy went. We went,
I
and
ain't go.
How was that?
Randy was tired and cranky. I was tired and cranky too, Randy. And,
Randall?
Randy on Twitter or Twitch. But he was so tired, like Randy was doing one of these. He's like,
Oh, I've done those.
yeah. And then he go back to sleep.
That's how Abel was at WrestleCon in Dallas.
I was knocked
He's like, I'm
out.
going to the car.
He got knocked up.
I was knocked out for like the last hour and a half.
Something like that.
I missed the best part of the fucking show.
Well, that's a click-clack futon. So, just clicks and then turns into an uncomfortable bed. So
Not to
you're more
get
than
relax.
Click, clack.
I
All
just
right.
got back from Florida, but I'm not doing that.
You got any more notes for this match?
I actually don't have any notes. I went on to probably the next match, Dom.
Me too. I'm just basura.
Your next match, you have Tex Lazinger with Shanghai Pierce. What the fuck? Or is it Shanghai Pierce with Tex Lazinger?
Yep.
Versus Ice Train. Choo choo!
Choo choo.
Choo choo!
What
It was a
the
singles match, wasn't it? Yeah.
Jesus, man.
First of
Oh
all,
my God.
Ice Train's music sounds like the underground level in Super Mario 3. That's what I gotta say about that.
Basically, if you guys know who Tex Lazinger and
Shanghai
Pierce is, that's just Henry Godwin and Phineas Godwin.
I know, it's so weird, right?
So wait, that was them after or before?
No, way before.
Oh Jesus.
Way before.
See, my
How
memory.
you got Henry with a mask on?
My memory's not that.
You wasn't WCW guy, so you wouldn't know that.
I mean, no, you didn't know.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, it's just weird to think that, I started watching wrestling in 96, and by 96, all these mother effers were in WWF at the time. Mick Foley, Stone Cold, the Godwins, they were all there at that time, It's weird, just weird time.
The finish of that match, they try to double team
Missy
Ice
Hyatt.
Train Yeah, that too.
That's next.
They tried to like close on him with the cowbell. It didn't work.
And
They
then
just ran right through the cowbell and he power slam match over 1, 2,
that
3.
power slam almost became a brain buster power slam. I was like, oof.
Did you notice this? I don't know if you noticed it. There was like a really I wouldn't say it's a racist sign, but something I don't know, something along the lines of the Texas or Tex whatever the hell his name was.
Gonna
Those
kill
guys,
you? Yeah.
the Godwins in that gimmick, because they were home state guys from Texas.
I saw that sign
About
too.
that sign?
Yeah, and then this
kill him.
dude was like, kill him. Then
Yeah, I was
Ice
like,
Train comes
ooh.
out. He's like, oh,
Yeah, ooh.
hang him. Oh, it's so bad. Oh my god.
30 years ago. This is
I
your
saw
first
that too, I
Fall
was like-
Brawl, your inaugural Fall Brawl right here.
I saw that too. I was like, ooh, yeah, get that. Ooh, take that sign off.
Might have to cancel that part with
Oh my goodness.
Scott Dunlap in the show.
So just like our Road Wild 99 watch along, the
Imagine-
first hour is shit.
Imagine
Oh,
this
God,
watch
it was so
along.
bad.
It was so bad. It was terrible.
probably
That's why I
should-
was cracking up.
Well, okay. So the first, I mean, we're gonna go ahead a little bit, go back a little bit, but like I said, I was trying to say earlier, the last half of Road Wild '99 was fun to watch.
Yes.
The first half of Fall Brawl '93, as terrible as it sounds, at least it was amusing as hell. It's the second half of Fall Brawl where starting with this next match, where I wanted to be like Randy at center stage in Atlanta and just go. So the next match.
Your next match you had, it was the Nasty Boys with Missy Hyatt
Miss Nasty herself.
versus the Four Horsemen of Arn Anderson and
Pretty Paul Roma.
Pretty Paul Roma.
Yes.
Oh my.
Hey, Shivani, don't pay attention to the crowd. Pay attention to me. Paying attention to all these damn women in the fucking ringside.
Tony said, "Yo, I recognize her." Jess said, "It's the chest."
I recognize those pecs anywhere.
For real. Oh man. But
Tony tried to get away with it.
they
I
made
didn't recognize
another-
that walk.
They made another big fight feel. They had Michael Buffer announce the match as well, but
It's time.
yeah, they got some time. It was a decent tag team match, and Arn and Paul Roma, who were the good guys, they was working on Sag's knee,
Yeah.
and
Well,
obviously it didn't work out. And yeah, Nasty Boys got the win. They
Crazy
cheated.
thing is, Missy didn't really play like a factor into the outcome. Very little.
Did you see when the fans like dropped the dollar and they kept saying whore or they're saying four? I don't know.
You saw the sign that said, "Hey, are those real?"
I
Did
mean,
you? Oh no, was it? Did you buy those, Missy?
Yeah, I did see that sign. I did see that
What's
sign.
wrong with supporting the local economy?
Hey, Jesse said it best. I don't think she's a natural blonde anyway.
Jesse, you've got hair plugs.
What, in the back of his head?
I thought it was a long, dull match, and if they shaved off 10 minutes, no one would have noticed.
No, yeah, I agree. Could have saved some for the War Games.
I mean, it was fun to, Arn Anderson is a polarizing figure, not only because he has a great spine buster, but because you want to know how old he actually is at any given time, because he looks 55
All
since
the time.
he was born.
Yeah.
He just looked old all the
Seriously,
time.
Seriously.
Oh, man, you can. It's like, at what point do you say, I'm just going to comb it over? Right.
You know, that's why he got a bad neck. Keep going.
That's
Yeah,
where,
he has a bad neck because he keeps looking in the mirror like this. Like,
where do you think Chris Benoit got it from?
The grave.
Chris Benoit had a better come over than Mr. Ole Anderson himself.
Oh, it came over, right?
Ole Anderson.
Yeah.
That was a different kind of come over.
Fraser Crane, I'm listening.
All right. Any other thoughts on this?
Not that.
This Four Horsemen match?
Nah, it was awful.
Yeah.
Skip it. I mean,
Basura.
it was one of the last times that Paul Roma and Arn Anderson teamed up, so it was the end of that era of the Four Horsemen. So.
Thank God.
Jesus.
So your next match, they actually had a video package.
Yes.
Of Cactus Jack.
Yes.
John, what you got?
Oh my God! There was such a long and detailed promo video explaining the storyline between Cactus Jack and Vader, and it was goofy as hell, but it was
Yep.
fun to watch. And now there's a.
You know whose kids those are, right?
Oh, they didn't even have the match right away. They had a match between a guy named Yoshi Kwan, who is a whitewashed guy from England named Chris Champion. He faced
Yep.
Cactus Jack.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah, Jack wanted his bag back.
Oh my God, the first. Okay, I'm very confused on my own notes, but Yoshi Kwan.
Yeah.
No,
I was
your notes are
No, you're
correct.
right.
I was like, Yoshi Kwan. I thought that was Al Snow.
I thought so too
I had
for a
to Google him
second.
too. I'm like, who the fuck is Chris Champion?
I was like, who is this fake ass Asian? And I'm not looking at myself. Right now.
You know whose kids those are that are in that video package?
Who's
Who's
that?
that?
Shivani's.
Oh yeah, this to that.
I remember that
podcast.
from like a
Yeah.
couple years back.
I don't know
You
who that
mentioned
chick
that.
was. Yeah.
I mean, they the angle was panned. You know, Mick Foley, Cactus Jack having amnesia, or as my mom would say, amnesia. I think he has amnesia. But
Shout out
it
to
was
Mrs. Lee.
such a
Rest in peace.
pour one out right here for Mama Lee. Think about it the other day. Anyway, but yeah, just a weird ass video package, a weird ass angle. But as a matter of fact, Mick Foley was one of Mama Lee's favorites. She thought he was very handsome.
She liked them dirty and rugged.
She like the beard or no beard,
Or
or no teeth.
she liked him beyond the mat.
Ew.
Forever.
So I'm guessing she liked that.
Hey man, I gave you dinner, man. Terramana tequila, baby. The most electrifying tequila in all entertainment.
Leave it,
Leave it here. Leave it to Beaver.
leave it to me. Just get that one.
Holy smokes.
Holy smokes!
Hey, don't leave with Mick Foley. Remember the other.
Oh my god.
his hair
That looks like that Don, that looks like CM Punk gigging himself at All In. Oh man, that was rough. Did you see that?
Yeah.
For those that don't know, there was a social media footage of CM Punk at All In under the announce table gigging himself to get blood. Oh man, that's just
That looked. Ugh.
visceral to watch.
Why he just swipe one good time? Swipe left, like John does.
Or just go underneath the fucking the ring.
Well, he's
Most
under,
wrestlers
he's,
do
He's
that.
under the table.
thought he was safe under the table.
No.
And little did he know that the Dudley Boys were in town, and no one's safe under a table. Anyway,
Yeah, that's true.
moving on.
All right, so
Yoshi Kwan, yeah.
Cactus Jack beat Yoshi Kwan in this bounty match. He hit him with a double arm DDT because my man Harley Race
Ooh.
he interfered and that was it. The match was terrible. The video package was longer than the damn match.
This video package was better than the damn.
Yeah, that match was.
But
Basura.
but hey, you had a returning star. Just needed a tune-up match, and there you go. It served its purpose.
I never had amnesia. I don't have any kids.
Oh my god! And a shaved Mick Foley.
He looked
wow.
wow.
Ooh, wow, so it seems so different.
All right. Now for your World Heavyweight Championship, you have the man ravishing Rick Rude. What you doing?
I did the four.
Oh,
Oh man! Woo! Oh,
Not that Rick. But you have the other man with Fifi, his present wife.
Actually, the
that's a long burn.
separated.
They still together. I don't know.
I don't fucking know.
Someone's got
Business
With
partner.
the Nature Boy, Ric Flair.
Woo!
Man, Rick Rude had his, he was on one.
Yeah.
Man, took the robe off, had the tights with Fifi. Yo, this match went almost 30 minutes. That shit's
Well
crazy.
deserved. Well
Yeah,
deserved.
And the finish, Rude won. I was surprised. Rude won
Yeah.
the title.
Looking back, I
When the
thought
trunk-
The third title change.
The brass nuts, bang!
That's
Right
right.
in that big beak of Ric Flair, and he won the title.
That banana nose,
Banana nose.
egg sucking.
Dog.
But yeah,
How many titles did Rick have at that time? Was it 9, 10?
10.
Already 10 by that time?
You see the sign?
I was making sure.
It was in the show.
Just wanted to make sure.
I mean, we'll get into maybe we'll get into it a little bit later or not. But Ravishing Rick Rude versus Ric Flair for the title. Ric Flair does not physically look like the guy who 1 year ago was at Wembley Stadium, not in a match interfering with Ultimate Warrior and Macho Man. It's just.
Don't you just love?
Just think about it at that time. It's like just 1 year removed, and so much has.
Don't you just
changed.
love how everything just ties together?
His hair came back.
His hair came back, yeah. I mean, just count how many people on the pay-per-view that was at SummerSlam 92 is now at Fall Brawl 93. 1 year later.
That's crazy.
You got Bulldog.
You know, you had Bulldog,
Dead.
Ric Flair, the Road Warriors,
Dead.
eventually, Typhoon,
Dead.
No, he alive. He alive. Earthquake dead.
He's still alive?
Uncle Tugboat,
Yeah, he alive.
Cody's uncle. You know, just for example, just those few, and it's like these guys were at Wembley the year before. It's crazy.
Seriously.
The match went pretty long, but it was a nice match to see, and it felt to me, it felt like very heel versus heel, even though
Seriously.
Flair
It
was
did.
the face. And there was a clunky finish, and it definitely won't make any WCW World Title matches of all time list.
How did this match go longer than War Games?
Oh boy!
Oh yeah, let's not talk about that.
How that match go longer than War Games? You would think your main event,
Well-
you have 8 guys. All right,
Well,
give them some time.
check this. Like so it was pay per view at the time. You know, real pay per view. They like to end shows early for some reason. They always like to end it at 48 or something. They didn't want to. That last 10 minutes, they were terrified of for some reason. It's like, you know, you can go to like 57, and you might be okay.
Yeah, that's what happened with Goldberg and DDP.
Right. So the War Games, you know, counting on the pay per view, it went up to 2 hours and 48 minutes. And the main event War Games featuring
Death
Vader.
Road.
Vader,
Harlem Heat featuring Kane and Cole. And Sid Vicious versus Sting, Davey Boy Smith, the Shockmaster, who was supposed to be Road Warrior Hawk, which I
Right.
was assuming,
according to this pay per view poster,
Dustin Rhodes.
the Natural.
Yeah, and they had Road Warrior Animal as an advisor. I was
mascot.
so confused. Like, what the fuck
That's
just happened?
That's what pissed me off. I'm like,
Where the
hold
fuck
up.
Hawk at?
I know. I'm like, hold up.
And why is an animal in it? Because he had his back injury or something. You know, at the time.
He had the Lloyd of London deal.
Yeah. I can come out with my
Jesus.
shoulder pads. I just can't wrestle in the ring.
Man came in full gear. I'm like, all right, you might as well do something.
What the fuck,
My
dude?
goodness.
Ay.
I mean, what a rush bullshit ending. As a matter of fact, such a bullshit ending. Abel here didn't finish the show, and we told him don't bother.
I did finish with 2 minutes left.
Who tapped out? It was like a
Booker
Cole.
T.
Yeah,
Cole.
Booker T was like a bear hug by the Shockmaster.
And
my
then he was like,
goodness.
"Oh man, I didn't tap out. I didn't give up." It's like, yeah, you did.
I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Oh my lord.
Well, speaking of tap outs, I thought fucking Ricky Steamboat tapped out during the fucking Regal match. I'm like,
a lot of guys tapped
Well,
out.
he's like this.
Paul Roma
Yeah.
was in some move right in front of the ref.
Do you guys can you guys recall when tap outs became a common thing in pro wrestling? Who brought it in? That's a trivia question.
Brock Lesnar.
I have an answer for that. I actually do have an answer for that. I believe it was brought in when Ken Shamrock became
yeah.
a pro wrestler in '97.
Okay.
He
World's
brought it
most
into
dangerous man.
pro wrestling. But before that, yeah, they're just tapping away.
Well, Brett was he was like winning with roll ups and schoolboys and stuff like that back in the day. He wasn't really winning.
Finished it like that, you know.
That's how I was trying to figure.
Just like Flair, same thing. He won the figure four.
I'm sure other people kicked out of or got out of the sharpshooter, but when I got into wrestling, I was like, as soon as Brett locked in the sharpshooter, it was over.
Yeah.
For most people anyway.
That's it.
But yeah, like Fall Brawl '93, it just ended on a terrible. And they, not only that, they kept going on the show, like talking about it. You show Tony Schiavone and Jesse Ventura at ringside just talking about it. You could just see it in the eyes of Tony Schiavone, like, "Yep, I know that was shit, but we're still on the air until they cut the stream."
Tony, you literally left WWE, well FE, a year before this, and you even knew. You were like, "What the fuck did I just do?"
Hey, Ric Flair did the same thing.
Well, that wasn't his choice because Vince wanted to go younger. So
Well,
let me see.
Tony was younger at the
This
time.
was September of '93. Let me see what they were doing on the other channel right quick.
It was the Lex Express where he lost to Yokozuna. Well, he won it against Yokozuna, but he didn't win the title.
That was when they dropped the balloons.
Yeah, Lex Luger is full of balloons.
Yay.
Hot air muscles, they call them.
Did they ever drop the whole fucking legacy thing about Lex Luger?
The documentary?
Yeah.
Oh, they turned it into the A&E biography,
Yeah.
Oh Jesus.
which I really wanted to watch it, and I found it somehow, and I did enjoy it because again, I am a Lex Luger fan.
I still gotta go watch that. I haven't had time to watch it.
I mean, they're good. I mean, just recently, I've been catching up on the Dark Side of the Ring season 4s that I haven't watched. I just watched Abdullah the Butcher last night, and
I gotta watch the Angle one.
Angle. Well, there's the Angle one and the Cody one on the Peacock.
Caw.
I don't know. I've seen both of their stories before, so I don't know if they offer anything new, but neither do they offer anything new in the Ric Flair documentary on from ESPN or something like that.
Except for like realizing what his real name was, I was like, "What the fuck?" I never knew that was his real name.
And he had a brother who he met like at 60 years old. He's like, "Well, what's the point of meeting him now?"
Like, Rick, that's your brother. Like,
Yeah, but what? Like seriously, what good is it gonna do? Like Rick has,
I get it, but I mean, maybe I'm different because I'm a little bit younger and I'm still trying to reach out to my youngest brother.
All right.
It's different.
So, in 1993,
Hope you see this, John.
Fall Brawl was on the 17th. So, that Monday Night Raw, you had Scott Steiner defeat Quebecer Pierre, also known as PCO.
Yep.
You had Bam Bam Bigelow
Alouette.
defeats Laverne McGill.
Who?
Gesundheit.
Yeah, Mr.
Bless you.
Perfect defeat Mike Bell.
I thought you said Mike Bennett. I was like, hold
The
up.
guy Perry Saturn would fuck up years later.
And Jay Walker
Yeah.
You could have timed that better.
You got Jay Walker defeating IRS.
What? Was it Razor Ramon? Was that ringside or something? Jeez.
I have no idea.
What?
But the following week, you have Tatanka versus Rick Martel.
I'd rather see Jim. What the fuck was his name?
Norris?
Charlie Norris.
Charlie Norris. Then you got Ludwig Borger versus Phil Apollo. Ain't that the clown?
Yeah, that was one
Phil
of the...
Apollo?
Oh, shit. Then you got Jimmy Snooker versus Paul Van Dale. Do you
What?
Know, do you know who Paul Van Dale is?
He's
That's
the
Carmella.
whole-
Carmella. That's Carmella's dad.
dad.
Yeah. Then you got the Quebecers defeating the 1-2-3 Kid.
Gee, I'm turning the
Wow.
channel to Saturday night. Oh my goodness.
Oh, hold on. October 4th, you had an Intercontinental Championship Battle Royal. Razor Ramon
Hey,
and Rick Martel. And it was IRS, 1-2-3 Kid. The MVP, I don't know who that is.
Oh, it was a Brooklyn Brawler.
Oh, Jesus. Mr. Perfect, Diesel, Adam Bomb, Bam Bam, Randy Savage, Pierre Jock, John Gonzalez, Marty Jannetty, Bastion Booger, Owen Hart, Tatanka, Mabel, Bob Backlund, Jimmy Stick. I wouldn't mind watching that shit.
How many Hall of Famers are in there?
Let's see. 1,
At least 10.
2, 3, 4, 5,
You got 10.
6, 7.
I'd honestly put Brooklyn in there just for like...
You got 9.
For DP. Just for like...
You got 8 if you take out Snooker.
He was
They're
rescinded.
going to kill you if you do that.
Oh, Lord. Speaking of, you gonna kill me, the next match was the Heavenly Bodies, Jimmy Del Rey and Tom
yeah.
Pritchard,
Ooh.
against Mark Taylor and Scott Thomas.
Who?
Exactly.
¿Qué?
The
And you
English,
had,
the English muffin dude?
and you had Doink the Clown. He defeats Corey Student.
Oh,
my
great
goodness.
name.
What a fucking name.
Hi, I'm Raw Janitor.
Oh, Lord. I miss the jobbers.
They don't have them like that no more, man.
Yeah, his name is Dolph Ziggler. Oof.
Sorry, it's Adolf.
Hey, this dude was in ECW. October 18th, the Steiner brothers defeated PJ Walker and Tony DeVito. IRS defeated Scott Taylor, who is Scotty Too Hottie. Tatanka defeats Iron Mike Sharp. And
Scotty Twitty's not in the Hall of Fame for
Hell no.
Too Cool?
Hell no.
Hey, we got 2 new coworkers for you at work. It's too cool.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, man.
Yeah, they're borderline. I can't even deny that.
I like the other one I posted. It was from the Saved by the Bell. You know, after that Johnny Dakota drug episode. It's like, what do you think of your coworkers? Dumb. Stupid. Gross. Stinks.
That applies to a lot of guys in my shop.
So fun. Well, Dom's still looking things up. Special shout out to the Rhode Island Broadcasting Network.
My fault.
Yes!
Yes, special shout out. But okay, one more thing before we end the show. No, hold on. We had a fan question from Randy.
Randall.
Oh, yeah, Randy Osaka.
He wants to know, guys, what is your favorite war games of all time?
Oh, Jesus. I
God.
can't
I know.
remember.
I was like, oh my god, I can't think of this shit.
What a
either.
question, Randy.
So
I
I
got
figured
one.
John can answer this one.
Y'all don't have choices.
WCW? No.
All
War
right.
games in general, blood and guts, war games.
Well, I can give you an
Oh,
answer.
you adding AEW in there too?
It's a war games match. It's 2 cages.
NXT?
Ooh.
That's the only one I can think of. Fuck, I don't know.
I
I
mean,
can't think
what-
of them.
Anything with the Horseman, Randy. Anything with the Horseman.
Well, I'm only thinking of the WCW War Games, So the answer I give is, one time, Randy was hanging out with his friend Mike from Durham, Connecticut, I think. What up, Mike? And Mike was a fan of the Ultimate Warrior, so Randy would, anytime he found Ultimate Warrior merch, he would hand it over, buy it, and give it to Mike. And one time he came over and he's like, I got the Best of the Ultimate Warrior DVD, something like that, and he put it on, and they're watching it, and it's like, oh, well, or pick a match. Like, oh, pick this one, the War Games with the Ultimate Warrior in it. So you watch the whole thing. If you didn't know, the Warrior doesn't even enter the match. He's in it for like 1 minute. He chases Hogan out of the match. He's not in the match because he was injured, and his friend Mike was like, that's it. This match is on the Best of the Ultimate Warrior, and all it was him just running in and running out.
That was 98, I want to say.
Yeah. 98 War Games.
Look at that. Look at my memory fucking working this time.
He put on your memory hat.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
You have a memory?
The only thing I can think of was the one with Austin and Dustin Rhodes. I think that was like 90.
What was it, Team Studs or something like that?
Yeah, I think that might have been 90,
Diamond Studs?
91 or 92. Like before fucking this one. I believe it was 91. I could be wrong off the dates, but something about that one. Just because it's Austin and Dustin, two greats. Like, you're talking about a GOAT, Austin, who nobody would have thought at that time was going to be one of the greatest of all times. And Dustin, who he's not going to be considered in one of your Mount Rushmores, but one of those guys that always did like we had matches, was always good and had solid matches. And I don't know, just something about that I always remember.
All right. That was good. And for me, I don't know. War Games is kind of a blur for me, but I do like the NXT War Games they had with the Undisputed Era. They was killing them.
Yep.
But if you want to go back to my childhood, I remember the Four Horsemen being there. I know, like, every year it was like Four Horsemen. Just like how every year was Undisputed Era. That's how it was.
Yeah.
So if you want to go with Dustin, Dusty, and whoever the two was, or you want to go with Sting, Luger.
How about you create your ultimate, War Games matchup, and it would include Dusty Rhodes. I would say Dusty Rhodes, Magnum TA, and the Road Warriors versus the Four Horsemen. How about that?
Abel, all right. This is how we want to end the show. Abel, do it.
Guys that
what was your fantasy warfare for War Games?
Guys that have been in there or never been in.
Like the ultimate
War Games
featuring
which era are we going with?
Any
it's your
Even right now?
Sure.
Anybody.
Ooh. Yeesh.
You know who I would put in there? Scott Dunlap. Scott Dunlap.
He quit.
Zach Gowen.
Oh, Jesus.
You're going to hell. You're going to hell.
Here's a handbasket, and I'm going in there to hell. But the Ultimate War Games and Abel Papi Platinos.
You fucked me up right that one, but
Oh, I'm going to fuck you up.
Who you got, Abel? Come on now. Let's go.
Man.
People want to hear it.
give me Taker.
Oof.
Give me Austin.
What?
Ooh, I need a brawler in there. I need another brawler.
Yeah, the fucking Stone Cold's a brawler. Taker's a brawler. What are you talking about?
I need another brawler, though.
John Moxley.
Yeah, I'm going to take John Moxley right now.
Another good brawler.
Ooh.
The Latin sensation sweeping the nation, Savio Vega.
No.
Or, as he was known in Puerto Rico, TNT.
No, I'm not taking him.
Fine. Henry Godwin.
Shit.
Or Tex Schlesinger.
Brock.
Brock Lesnar. Ooh. Brock, Stone Cold, Undertaker, and
Savio Vega.
Savio Vega.
So it was Taker, Austin, Brock, and who the fuck did I just say? I just lost
Tony
my...
Stewart.
See, I know that team's losing already. Can't think about the fucking fourth man.
Because you only need the three to win.
All right, so who's the other guys? Who they going against?
Oof. Make it a good challenge.
Jim Neidhart.
Bobby Lashley.
Dun, 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 dun.
Roman.
Oh.
Ooh.
Roman, Bobby Lashley.
Give me Triple H. Because he always does good in these type of matches.
He's the planner. He's gonna call the spots in the
Yeah.
match.
And give me.
Tully.
You know what? Give me someone to bleed. So
Someone that
give me
bleeds.
Dustin.
What?
No, give me Arn.
What? No, what?
Arn.
That's where you put Moxley on the fucking team.
Moxley.
Oh yeah, Moxley was the other guy.
Moxley, Austin, Taker, and Brock versus Lashley,
Triple H.
Triple H, Roman Reigns,
Give me Arn.
and Arn Anderson. Good old double A. Triple H and Arn Anderson on the same team. Man, that match is going to be 2 hours.
Hey, I'm just. It's. You got like a whole roster.
You know,
to
you
choose
thought
from.
the fans were pissed when TK was Booker of the Year.
Wow.
I'm thinking of old. I didn't want to. I don't want to put MJF. I'm not putting CM Punk or any of them guys. Nope.
There we go. Dom.
All right, now for me.
Well,
Heels and baby faces. For your heels, you got Bret the Hitman Hart. You got Owen Hart. You got the British Bulldog. You got Brian Pillman. And you got Jim the Anvil Neidhart.
what, 5-man?
5-man War Games. On the other end, you got Stone Cold Steve Austin. You got Chris Benoit. You got Kurt Angle. You have... That's 3 I said, so I need 2
Lance
more.
Storm.
Why would I want to do that for?
Because you got to be serious for a moment. Y2J?
Gigolo,
I would...
Jimmy Del Rey.
Chris?
No, Chris Benoit, Stone
Chris
Cold
Benoit,
Steve
Stone
Austin,
Cold, Kurt Angle,
Kurt Angle,
and Dynamite Kid.
Eddie Guerrero,
Okay.
Oh, Eddie.
and you know what? Goldberg.
No.
Hey.
That's not even fair.
They got the Anvil. They got Goldberg.
Stop it. Stop it.
They both can't talk.
Hey, they got the power of family.
Stop it.
La Familia.
It's my fantasy warfare.
That's not even fair.
Hey, take that.
What are you talking about? You got family. You got the Bulldog. You got the best there is, best there was, best there ever will be.
Okay.
You got the loose cannon.
With a bad ankle.
I ain't say what version of Brian Pillman.
Well, loose cannon.
You got a loose. Well,
Yeah, loose
you got the
cannon.
loose cannon.
He definitely got a bum. You got
WCW Nitro '96.
he definitely got a bad leg.
Hey, you got the Bulldog before he fell down the stairs.
How about can we,
Oh my fucking god.
can we do the worst war games of all time?
Yeah, go ahead, John. Worst war games all time.
All right. You know, it's easier to do this if you're not jumping, years and decades. So the
Ricochet.
worst survivor, excuse me, what? Worst, was it war games of all time?
Yes,
All
that's what
right,
you
so
said.
Team number 1 would be the Body Donnas, Skip and Zip, Barry Horowitz, and Aldo Montoya
Oof.
facing off against a debuting Edge in 1998.
Ooh.
A debuting Christian in 1998.
Oh my goodness.
The promo god, Gangrel, because you can't cut a promo. And Scott Taylor.
Wow. Yeah, that's pretty horrible.
96, 97. That's the era I went. 95, 96, 97.
Oh my god.
Can you imagine the Body Donnas and who the hell did I say? Aldo Montoya
Oh my
and
goodness.
Jesus.
fucking Barry Horowitz. Oh my god, that's something they would put on the AWA.
Don't break your arm. Fucking pat your hand back.
I got other plans for that hand.
Hey, but who you got for the worst?
Worse?
You think of a worse
For the worst war game for
Here-
your fantasy.
Here's what I think would help. You think of an era, and then you pick guys from that era. Because I think that would help.
Ah, it sucks. I got Fuego.
Fuego del Sol. What's that? Serpentico. Luther. And that guy 2 Dimes.
No, I got the guy that was with what the hell's her name? The librarian. What the fuck's his name?
Pretty Peter Avalon.
Peter
Pretty Pete. Oh my goodness.
James Ellsworth.
Oh,
And who?
why the first
Zach
one-
Gowen.
Jesus. Use that leg in the fucking cage. Jesus.
Those push-ups didn't help his sanity.
Oh, I'm going to hell for this.
Oh my god. Chris Benoit and the Texas Hangman.
And I don't even know who else to go with on the other team.
Well, obviously we're in AEW now, so
Oh.
bad team.
You did WWE, he did AEW, so I guess I'll go TNA then.
TNA, okay.
All right, so if we're gonna do jobbers, what's Sean's nephew? Michael Scott? Michael
Shane.
Shane?
Matt Bentley, aka Matt Bentley.
Michael Shane, let's see. Amazing Red.
Amazing Red. Okay.
Hold on. He
He's
was
good,
not a
but
jobber.
He was good, but you gotta have
was-
somebody to show off.
He's a jobber,
You need
yeah.
somebody to do something.
Shark Boy.
Nah,
Nah,
Shark
nah.
Boy was over.
Yeah,
bro.
he got
You can't-
over.
Shark Boy was over. Let me see. Oh, like I said, I was watching Impact the other day. What's the dude's name?
I have a guy in my head.
It's a tag team. It's a white dude and an Asian dude tag team.
Oh, what the fuck?
Reese, I just seen that shit the other day.
I know
man.
you're talking about.
Kaz Hayashi.
No.
No.
Oh my god.
An Asian dude.
Asian dude and white.
I know you're talking
One of
about.
them got the Feast and Fire briefcase the other day. What
the fuck's his name?
Alex Shelley and
No.
Kushida?
No. Anyways, all right. Let me. All right,
man.
I'll skip them too. All right. So I said Michael Shane. I said Amazing Red. I would say
Apollo.
Christian Cage.
First of all, that's disqualified right there because he was a heavyweight champion.
Oh, he still
Yeah,
sucks.
Sonny Siaki.
Christian Cage and
You still gonna put him in there? He's got an automatic win just for having him in there.
Team captain.
oh shit, I'll mix up. I'll put Cheeseburger in there too.
I forgot about Cheeseburger.
And then for the other side, I'll put let's see.
Let's see who sucks.
Let's see. I really think
Brother Runt.
Nah, I like Spike. I like
Oh
Spike.
my
Spike.
God.
Spike was pretty good. Let's see. I'm gonna take it.
Mikey Whipwreck.
Oh no, Evan Courageous.
Nothing having Evan Courageous.
Shannon Moore.
Nah, Shannon was good.
Nah, Shannon was
Neal.
dope.
Shannon was. Bam Neely.
Bam.
Ooh, I forgot about that
Bam
one.
Neely.
Now he's going to ECW.
I'm going all over the place.
Bam Neely.
Bam Neely.
Tom Coe.
Nah.
Nah, Tom Cole actually.
Tom Cole.
Oh, that guy, that America's Most Wanted. He went to ECW for like a day.
Oh, he's
Braden
back.
Walker.
Chris Harris. He
Oh,
he was
nah.
there the other day.
He was nice.
He showed up.
He was nice back in the day. I can't even knock
Let's
that.
see.
Braden
One of
Walker.
the Naturals. Andy Chase or something.
Oh Lord. Let's see. Let me go to NXT now.
Oh, God.
The dude that got hit by Braun Breaker with the steps.
Oh, you're talking about Von Wagner?
Von Wagner. Von
He wasn't
Wagner.
trash. He
Oh,
was-
and I'll take one of the Beverly Brothers. There you go. That's fancy warfare. Matter of fact, this is Survivor Series right here. Oh man, I can't wait to talk about Survivor Series.
Well, what's
Oh.
5-on-5 in Survivor
my
Series?
Oh, we got time to fucking think about this.
War games.
The best and the worst.
All right.
Thanks for the inspiration, Randy, and the question.
Yeah, you
Yes.
jerk.
But before we get off,
Pause.
get off the
Hey, yo.
Hey, before we get off the air, fans, I'm gonna let y'all vote for the next topic for next week. I'm gonna give y'all 3 topics. I'm gonna put it on the Facebook page and all the other social media platforms. And
I think I know which one that you're thinking of.
no, you don't. I got a whole list of my.
I got one of them I think you're thinking of.
All right. So we could go with the downfall of the NWO.
Yeah.
That's for Eddie.
Yeah, if
Yeah,
you
we
want
got
Savage Eddie Long
Savage.
back, we will get him back.
I made up that name. I
El Salvaje.
We can go with, let's see.
Spit it out already.
Hey man, I'm just I'm trying.
I'm 3 shots in, baby.
I'm trying to put it out.
three.
I'm trying to get the good stuff
Hey,
out,
you-
man.
hey,
We
hey,
want
hey.
good content.
Must be
We
the
can do that on
money.
your OnlyFans with pulling shit out.
Only gains.
I know.
We can go with Bret Hart and WCW,
Oh,
Boy, that's research. That's homework.
yeah, that,
Exactly, that's
a
homework.
lot. That's a lot of homework.
and the last one we can go with will be the history of the Intercontinental Championships, since Gunther is your longest reigning Intercontinental Champion.
Ooh.
So Fans, we want y'all to vote. The Intercontinental Championship history, Bret Hart and WCW, and the downfall of the NWO. We'll put that out there. You guys vote before Friday. Shit, we got
You vote, we do.
exactly.
You know what I mean? Like 2 days to fucking study?
Yep.
Nah, that's fine.
Make it happen. But until then, I am here with Mr. Adequate, Mr. Strat Facts, John. I am here with Poppy Platino, and I am the Notorious One, and we will see y'all next time.
Boom!